Really, once again, everyone, Bryan Devore, Devore Realty Group, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, California Properties, with a Monday market moment for the first day of September, and happy Labor Day to you. Hope you're enjoying a day off. We don't have a day off in the real estate market, and you're going to want to have this. It's the report you need to have. It's a new report from Stephen Thomas. We'll get to that in just a moment. First, let's look at the most recent stats. Right now, the totals 6,375 homes for sale throughout San Diego County. It's a decrease of 167 from last week. Median list price $948,000. Average days on market 57. Pending sales 2321. It's a decrease of 45 from last week with a median list price of $890,000. Average days on market, 37. Months of inventory went down to 3.05. It was 3.24. So quite a big decrease. Why is that? I'll explain in just a moment. Here is the total number of actives and total number of pendings. You can see the total number of actives continuing to go down. As expected, we hit the peak of inventory already, and it's declining. How many homes came on the market last week? 699, 32 fewer than the week before. We were leading up to Labor Day as well, so maybe fewer people putting their homes on the market. Median list price $899. New pendings 386, down 16 from last week. Again, people putting off maybe purchase decisions leading up to the holiday. Median list price $927,000. Average days on market 35. New pendings listed within the last week 18, and within the last 2 weeks 105. So we had been about 5% of homes were selling in a week or less. That went down to 2 and 3%. We're back up to 5%, which is good. 27% of homes sold in 2 weeks or less. How many homes closed escrow last week? 460. Big increase of 84, which is why the months of inventory went down. One of the reasons why the number of homes coming on the market going down also contributed to that. But 84 more closed sales. Median list price $929, higher than the week before. Median sales price $925, also higher than the week before. Average days on market 35. Least expensive sale was in Vista for an even $297,777. Most expensive sale was in Rancho Santa Fe, $8.9 million. Here's a chart showing new actives, new pendings, new closed sales. You can see the number of new active listings continuing to go down. The number of pending sales did dip, but look at the number of closed sales, the highest it's been in several weeks. It's encouraging. Here is a chart showing median list price and median sales price, pretty similar to what it was last week. Okay, Stephen Thomas did a deeper dive into his July numbers. We do this towards the end of each month for a couple months prior. So I know we're in September. This is for July, but he really takes a hard look at some of these stats. For example, in the month of July, closed sales cash buyers represented 22.2% of the buyers. That was a 1.5% decrease from the month before. Price changes, list price changes. 3% of the homes that closed escrow in July had list price increases. It was 4% in June. 65% of home sellers in July didn't change their list price at all. It was 67% in June. 32% had a decrease. 29% had a decrease in June. So that's an increase in the number of people who had to decrease their home prices in order to get the home sold. Here's a closer list price analysis versus sold price. Closing above list price. 28% of homes actually closed above their original list price. It was 29% in June, so a little decrease there. How many closed at list price? 11%. It was 13% in June. However, the biggest increase, 61% of homes closed below the original list price. It was 57% in June. So we're starting to see people having to reduce their prices more in order to get their homes sold in the month of July. In the month of July, how many people pulled their homes off the market? 27.8%. Okay, it's a 6% increase in the number of homes that came off the market. Listings expired, listings canceled, people just giving up on selling their home. It's a big increase. which actually brings inventory down. We're going to start seeing that as we get closer to the holidays. More and more people will pull their homes off the market. Okay, here's a new report that he is providing, Mr. Stephen Thomas, that is, which you really need to know about. It's a really good breakdown of all these stats we just discussed by city. I'm happy to send this report to you for every city in the county, but you can see, for example, in Alpine, units sold in July, 19. List price increase, none of them. List price stagnant, meaning it stayed the same, 68%. 32% of homes that were sold in July in Alpine had a list price decrease. The average drop in list price was 8%. Average drop in list price as a dollar amount was 58,000. Closed above original list price, 37%. It's a good sign. Closed at original list price, 16. Below list price, 47%. Percentage of homes sold less than 30 days, 58%. That's a good stat to know. And the total number of units sold. So this is really good information for your city. If you are thinking about selling your home, and again, real estate is hyper local, so it's not just city, but neighborhood as well. But it's some really good information to understand the general trends of what's happening in your particular city. So again, if you want this report, just let me know. That's it for this week's Monday Market Moment. Hope you have a great Labor Day and a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next Monday.